90% of adult beginners never sound good on the violin, even after years of practicing. Not because they are too old or lack talent, but because they learn the wrong things in the wrong order. After playing the violin for 30 years, teaching hundreds of adult beginners, and studying more than 800 books, I developed a roadmap that allows anybody to master the violin step by step, with only 15 minutes a day. And today I will share with you all 15 levels, from complete beginner to advanced player, including which pieces you should play and which exact exercises to practice. So here is the exact curriculum of the Violin Pyramid Method that we teach our adult students in the Violinacademy. And in level 1 there will be 2 goals. The first one is to first have a beautiful sound on open strings, that means with the bow only. Then in making sure that you have the right bow grip, the right bow postures, and that your bow stay parallel to the bridge while playing. And not like this or like that. After that, the second goal will be to master the left hand on one string only, the D string, with all 4 fingers in the second finger pattern like that. Playing simple exercise like the one you can see here. And for the piece, the goal will be to play the beautiful piece Beethoven Ode to Joy. Then in level 2, the goal will be to master playing every single note on a per string basis with the 4 main pattern. So that means that you will play exercises similar to this one. You can see they are on one string only, for example the first one. Or with more notes, but always on one string only. So here, same principle, A string only with the first finger pattern. That means you have a half step with the first and the second finger. They are next to each other. Then a whole step to the third finger and a whole step to the fourth finger. For the piece, you could play here Dvorak New World. Then in level 3 is where you will learn to play string crossing. That means playing with the left hand from one string to the next. And this, of course, beautifully. So for that, you will start playing 1 octave exercises, like the one you can see here. So in comparison, in the previous level, we always played on only one string. Level 1, then level 2 we did the same on every string. And here, for the first time, we do that on multiple strings after another. And that's the difficulty to master the string crossing. And in parallel, you will learn to play Berriot Duet. Then in level 4, the goal will be first to really master all dynamics to sound really interesting. That means playing very softly, what we call pianissimo in music, that you can see here on the left side of those 6 dynamics, and on the right side, FF stands for fortissimo, that's where you play very loudly, for example this. And mastering all steps in between to really sound beautiful. Like for example doing a crescendo, that means becoming louder and louder. Or the opposite, decrescendo, becoming more and more quiet. In parallel, for the piece, you could here learn Silent Night. And before we move to level 5, if you are an adult beginner and for you it's really important to learn to play the violin beautifully, we are organizing a free violin masterclass where I will show you exactly what you need to master the violin. You will find it at the link below this video. You can register for free. Then in level 5, the goal will be to learn to master all bow variation by practicing, for example, Wolfart Etude. An etude is something between a raw technical exercise and a musical piece. But important is to practice them with a lot of bow variation. That means, for example, playing it at the tip of the bow, or at the frog, or playing it with different bowings, like 2-note slurs and 2-note without slurs. Or for example, 8 notes per bow. At the same time, we could combine that with different dynamics, playing it very loud or very softly. That will really allow us to develop a wide range of dynamics. And then we could play pieces like Vivaldi Spring. So now we are coming to the intermediate level, and in level 6 you will master the complete first position. You will do that by mastering exercises on all 4 strings, like these scales for example, and this in higher speed, like for example in 16th notes. And then doing multiple variations of those exercises, like the broken third, and then doing that in multiple tonalities, like for example G major, or D major, and so on. For the piece you could play Shostakovich Waltz. Then in level 7 is where you will start learning double stops. What it means is playing with the bow 2 strings at the same time, and then doing that with fingers on 1 string or both strings. And you will practice that with simple exercises like this one, and then playing simple melody like this one from Mozart. That sounds very nice because of the accompaniment of your open strings. And here you will start learning new pieces like Grieg in the Hall of Mountain King. And now in level 8 will come what every adult beginner wants to learn, Vibrato. You will learn it first by doing exercises without the bow, just to understand the movement, by doing those kind of shifting movements and only 1 finger very slowly. And then a little bit later, by doing with finger in different speed, like this exercise you see on screen. At the same time, that's why you will learn reading concert. In level 9 is where you will learn advanced bow and left hand techniques. Like for example, for the left hand will be trills. That's something you do in certain pieces, and that's being done basically by moving 2 fingers very fast. And here, for the piece, it could be, for example, the air from Bach. So now in level 10 is where you will learn for the first time to play in position. That means that before you were always in the first position here, that's what you'll always master first, and now you'll move to the third position. That means the hand will be higher. Opening up a lot of new possibilities and pieces. First, focusing on very simple shifting exercise like those one. With only one single finger, and parallel learning the third position with exercise like those. Very simple on one octave only. And for the piece, you could play parallel canon. And now comes the advanced phase with level 11. First, we will focus on mastering really the third position by playing Etude in the third position, like this one. And focusing on the exercises to master the shifting with multiple fingers, using different fingers. Then come level 12. Here the first focus will be to really master the third position with more difficult exercises between the first and the third position. Then in level 13, the focus will be more on playing really 3D, musically, and playing pieces like the Swan from Saint-Saëns. Then in level 14, will be to start learning a new position, the second position, that's between the first and the third one, here, with exercises like this one. And more generally, training to play way faster. So to be able to play the new piece Paganini Moto Perpetuo. And then you will be ready for level 15, where the goal will be to master shifting intensively between the first and the fourth position and to master the fourth position. And with exercises like those one. And playing pieces like Vivaldi Concerto Grosso. So and now, if you want to start learning that, I would advise to start with this 15-minute routine that I show in this video.